people have to understand crypto. Cryptocurrency is just another step away from real money that they will have even better control of. That's why they hate cash now. They hate cash because it can make trips that they can't record, and that makes them really angry. Why does anybody need to know how many times a dollar changes hands?
So they can know who's buying shit. I don't know.
Okay.
They can see who's buying shit and who's buying what.
Okay.
Maybe. I'd be interested to see a stat on a product that's predominantly bought with cash, but there's no way to test for something like that.
Well,
I don't even know if something like that matters, but that's just how it's. With the question you asked me, what's the point of doing it? That's just what I thought in my head. So
now, if you're a general, market participant, you generate an income for yourself and you go out into the world to purchase goods and services. Now, if that's all there is, the more information you have, the better you can be at getting prices that are beneficial to you. And same thing for the people who are doing the selling. In reality, all of the participants are both buyers and sellers at different points within the market. So there is no general interest one way or the other. In that kind of an environment, there's no such thing as a price control. There's no such thing as a price ceiling or a price floor. And there's nobody participating who isn't both a buyer and a seller. When it comes to all of the technology and all the gadgets, if that were the environment that it was operating in, it would be fantastic, because you'd be dealing with private entities that actually maintain a money supply that's actually money. And then people could transact that money with each other as many times as need be to do whatever it is they're trying to do. Because it's all voluntary. Who cares how many times a dollar transacts? The only reason you need to know the number of times is if you want to control it. Any particular individual or entity interest that is purely composed of the market and only interacts in the market, the only transactions that they're concerned with are the ones that they can use to figure out what their pricing is going to do. And when you're in a pure market environment where I think everybody's pretty well established just mentally in the idea of people getting better at doing things over time. So if people get better at doing everything, that means that there will be more produced, and in general, prices will fall over time. So that's the single best way to identify whether or not you're actually operating in a market environment. Prices generally fall over time. Can you remember that ever happening in your life? No.
I think that's a good segue into the second part of this episode that I want to talk about. And that's with one of my new favorite YouTubers,